Hello, class 10 students. So, today we are going to work with or we are going to revise electronic spreadsheet advance. First, we will go through the NCRT so that we can find out some keywords which will be there in the MCQ, which will help you to crack and solve that MCQ 100% correctly. All right. So, let's see. If we go to the book PDF, I'm just ensuring that you people could see the streaming. I'm not sure whether it is working. Okay, so now it's working. Let's move to NCRT. See, I'll just give you the link of this PDF, but you can also find, in case it is not working, then you can find it in here. Another detailed video. In case you are missing on something or I am missing something, you can go through these videos. I have done everything practically and tried to give example which are easier for you. All right, so let's move to this part first, the theoretical part where you have.
Hi, is your small business relying on an email inbox to handle customer service?
Okay.
That's pretty common. When you're starting out, handling customer service through email might seem like an easy option, but you can't deliver great service with the wrong tool. You need something purpose-built.
Okay, so
Like Express brings over this, a help desk that's as simple as email, but does way more.
okay,
Save your customers
see,
from an
this video is
infinite
having
of
data
CDs
consolidation,
and
definition of data
They are
consolidation,
real
then how to
people
consolidate
with
data,
emotions,
link to source
and
data,
these are very
subtotal,
hands-on
what is
realization.
subtotal, and then how
In
to do
Express,
it.
email
Everything
can
is
come
here.
tickets,
Okay,
send it
and then
on
in the
real
next
contact,
video it is all
feedback
about
turned into useful insights,
what
and
if tools, what if
conversation
analysis,
transformed into
scenarios.
relationships.
All
And
right,
guess what?
so let's move here. Is sharing and reviewing a worksheet, and the fourth one is creating and using the macros in spreadsheet. So spreadsheet means the Excel, or you can say calc. Okay, in this IT 402 you are having the software open office calc. So this is how does it look. I'll show you. See, so how we can create scenarios with different, you know, one input value which is keep on changing. For example, I am showing you over here the two or three scenarios. See, this is having three situations where the principal amount is 10,000, then 15,000, 20,000. Similarly, over here the, this is for 15K, this is for 20K. Similarly, I have for 10K also. So you can create different scenarios depending on your input value, which is keep on changing. For example, here it is showing you that the rate of interest is 10. Here the rate of interest is 5. So in this case, if I'm changing the principal amount, you can see that the rate of interest is 5 and the amount is also being changed and the color of the scenario is also being changed. And the name of the scenario is P is 15K and then P is equal to 15K. And where can you find the scenarios? It is in tools menu, data menu, I guess. Let me see. Uh, Scenarios, tools. Yeah. Give me a minute. Yeah, here it is, tools menu. Okay. So first of all, we have data consolidation, which is in data menu. Okay. So this is the calc software which I was showing you. And now, first of all, the very first one which we are going to learn is data consolidation. The consolidation means to collect, right? So it is allowing you to gather, to get, to collect, to gather the data from different worksheets into a worksheet, a single worksheet, that is your master worksheet. So, for example, you're finding out the annual sale of your company, then you have to add the data of 12 sheets from January to December into your master worksheet so that you can find out the annual sale of your company. So this can be done by data consolidation. So data, and so this is important to allows you to gather the data, right, or to collect the data. And then data consolidation function takes data from series of worksheet and summarize it. This, if this is there, then it means that you have to write consolidation. Now, the steps are not that important, but this dialog box is important. So different functions you have, for example, some function, I'll just show you what functions do you have. Data consolidation. I think, yeah, this is going to be my data consolidation worksheet where I have got different worksheets. All right. And if you want a detailed video, again, you can go to that playlist. It is having a very detailed video and each and every detail is covered over there. So I have, different sheets. See, this 2019, then 20, and then this is my master worksheet. Okay. Control home. This is containing the quarter sale of four quarter sales and branch wise. So it is adding the data of 2019 and 20 in this sheet, right? You can see over here 38,000 is the sum of 18,000 and 20,000. So this is right now it is done using consolidation of data. Okay, so when you consolidate the data, you have to go to your data menu, right? The option is in data menu and then you have consolidate option. So this dialog box is important. Now the functions in this one are, you can find out the maximum value, maximum of out of 12 month, which month is having the maximum sale. Then you can find the average, you can find the minimum product count. So these important functions are there. You just need to learn, because in the MCQ they will ask you which of the function is not there in consolidate dialog box. Then click on more. You have more some functions. For example, source data range. In source data range, first of all you select the sheet and the range that you want to add. For example, you will select from here to here. So this will contain your source data range कि आप किसको add करना चाहते हो, ठीक है. Similarly, because you have many worksheets, so you click on this add button. Then you will go to the next sheet, and so here you will select your range. Okay, and then you click on add. So You can see you have got these consolidated ranges. All the data in these sheets is going to be added, and then copy result to where you want to see your result. So you can click on the new sheet where you want to click take out your result. So you can create a new sheet over here, and then just click on the very first cell, and will give you the the cell address or the sheet where you want to see your results. Then consolidate by row and column labels. If you will not include these, what will happen? These If I want to include row labels, so these cities will not appear. Okay, and if I will not include the column label, these columns will not appear. All right, then link to source data. Link to source data is important because suppose in case I am changing something in my original sheet. Okay, for example, I'm changing over here to 30,000. Then the sum in the final sheet, this should also be changed. Could you see it has been changed? Earlier it was uh, around I think 38,000. So now it is 48,000. This is what the use of linking to source data. Whatever the changes you will make in your original sheet, that will be reflected in your destination sheet where you're finding out the total. All right, so let's move to the next one now. I hope this is clear. So this dialog box and the various options in this are important, right? And then you can also go through this. Fine. See, I have added this. This is what I have done. And then copy result to. In the target range, if it is not named, you can click on copy result to and can give the name, by clicking on that particular cell with the mouse. Or you can type the address of that cell. Then different function which are available. This I have told you. Then link to source data. This is important to insert. This generate the result, and if you link the data, any value modified in the source range are automatically updated in the target range. This is what you can write in your exam. Okay, then consolidate by row and column. If the source and data range are not to be consolidated corresponding to the identical rows and column, but instead of according to matching row and column, then okay, just leave this. Then subtotal is again, see the definition. Yeah, this is important. It adds the data arranged in an array, and this is a group of cells with labels and columns. And using subtotal, you can select the arrays and then use a statistical function that could be sum, average, max, min, and that you can apply on that particular particular range of data. Okay, give me a minute. All right, so then again you will find this subtotal option in data menu. So data menu has subtotal and consolidate option. Rest, goal, seek, scenario, they are in toolbars. Uh, in tools menu. Then let me show you the subtotal also. I think it's here, or I have a different worksheet with this. Okay, so subtotal, this one is the worksheet. Could you see that extension of this file? This is subtotal.ods. ODS, right? Open document, spreadsheet. So I'm finding out the subtotal according to, I can find the total according to branch, according to product, I think according to the unit sold. It all depends on my requirement. So if I want to consolidate the data, uh, I have to go to data menu, and then I have consolidate option. So this dialog box, again the functions are almost same, so you don't have to learn them again. No, it's consolidate. I have to do with subtotal. So subtotal is here. See, you can find out the subtotal according to three groups: group 1, group 2, group 3. For example, I can find out branch wise and then product wise. Like Faridabad, how many keyboards are sold by Faridabad, how many laptops are sold by Faridabad. So first of all, first group is branch wise, then product wise, then I can have another group in case my data is quite large, right? So this is the roller box and these are the functions. All right. Then you can also sort the data in ascending or descending order. It is an option menu. All right. So let me show you this one. Group by. So data menu and subtotal. Then group by. You can select which which group you want, like product wise or branch wise or unit wise. You know how many units sold. This is what you can do in group by. And for example, over here, the sum function total, again, it is finding out the total depending on column A. It has selected what is column A. It has not shown over here. So, for example, in mine, column A is branch wise. Okay. Then next one is what if scenario. What if scenario? Scenario is a tool to answer what if question. This is important. Okay, and then this is also important. A scenario is essentially a saved set of values for calculations. All right, these two are important. Means they can be there in the form of MCQ, and these are the keywords. Set of set values, cell values. Okay, and what if questions. Each scenario, it has a name and it can be edited and formatted separately. And when you print this is also important, when you print the spreadsheet, only the content of the active scenario is printed. So for example, if I am printing, let me show you where is my scenario. If I'm printing this worksheet, so right now my this scenario is active and this scenario is active. Let's say I'm changing it to 10,000. So only these particular scenarios will be printed, not right, because the printer doesn't know that it has got these two walls also under it. Okay, so this is what is it mean. Then you can also switch between these scenarios through the navigator and a drop down list. Drop down list is the same which one having I have shown you. This is a drop down list. Okay, next one is if you which can be shown beside the changing cell. For example, if you wanted to calculate the effect of different interest rate on investment, you can add a scenario with each interest rate and quickly view the result. So this example I have explained in my video. The same, you see different rate interest. For example, it is 5 right now, and if I select 10, the interest rate is 5 again. The amount is different, but for 20 it is the rate of interest is 10. So you can have different scenarios depending on the variable that value that you have taken. So this you can see the video over here. What if scenario video is there on my channel where I have taken this particular example. Okay, let's get back. I, okay, it's hanging a little bit. No, I'm sorry, students. This is, I don't know what is happening with it. Why it is hanging? Okay, wait. All right. So we are back now. Okay, so again, the scenario option in tools menu, and this is the dialog box. Again, the dialog box are important because they have so many options which you are being asked in exam. So the default name of the scenario is sheet 1 in scenario 1, the sheet on which you are creating the scenario and the name of the scenario. And in the comment it is showing you which who is the author or the owner of the scenario and on which date and time it is being created. Then it has got, by default it's a light gray color it has. You can have different colors for your scenario, different scenario. Then display order, if you check this option, the border around the scenario will be there. Prevent changes will help you to prevent the changes via the users. Okay, so let's see this. mm, I'll just show you this one. So tools menu, and this scenario. So first of all, let me select my data. Then I'll go to tools and scenario. See, the scenario option will not be active until unless you select a range of cells. So when you click on scenario, the dialog box will appear. And right now you can see the name of my sheet is scenario. So this is the name of the sheet over here, and the name of the scenario will appear here, which if you are creating. So this is my seventh scenario on the sheet, three for this, three for this, and the seventh one for this. Then it is also showing that created by Poonam Rathore on this date and this time. Display border, if I am checking this option, I can have a border. Then I can choose the color for my scenario. All right. Prevent changes. Okay, so right now you can see that it has got this name. I could have changed the name in that one if I have selected if over there itself. So tools and scenario, you can change the name over here, right? For example, this one, p is equal to 10k, I have written over here only. That's why it has got the name over here. All right, so this is how you can create the different scenarios. Let's get back. Next one is goal seek. Goal seek is again under tools menu. Now another term is goal seek, means you already have a goal and which you are seeking, which you are looking for, how to achieve that goal. For example, your target is I've seen some example over here. Your target is to achieve 98% and you have already you already have got the result of 4 subjects. Now you are left with only one subject, so you are looking, you will calculate at how many marks I need in the fifth subject so that I can my overall percentage is 98%. So this you can find out using goal seek. All right, so let's go through this. You run a formula to calculate the result based on the existing values. Okay, so you can discover what values will produce the result that you want. This is what is important here. Then let me see if something is more important. then this is important, only one argument can be altered in goal seek. There is only if one unknown variable is there. सिर्फ एक ही सब्जेक्ट का अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो वो आप गोल सीख के थ्रू कर सकते हो, अदरवाइज देर इज नो अदर वे. So again I'll show you the goal seek one. See, for example, see, I my target percentage is 70% and I do not know the marks of this subject. IT subject. I know the marks of these four subjects. I do not know this one. And my target is, let's say, my target is 78%. Oh, sorry, my target is 70%. So right now, my target is 70%. So let me show you what was earlier. So let me do it 0, or right now I do not know the mark of IT, and this is the formula to find out the percentage average of all these cells, right? Now if I want to find out the value, how many marks I need in IT, I'll go to tools menu and goal seek option. Okay, now the formula cell, you have to write the address of the cell which is having the formula. So this is the cell in which I have written the formula, right? This is the cell. So when you click on this cell, the address of this cell will be there. Now target value is 70%. So I have to type this one, 70. And then variable cell means the cell which is not having any, which is not known to you. ठीक है, जैसे कि आईटी के मार्क्स अभी मुझे नहीं पता है, वो मुझे मालूम करने के कितने मुझे लाने हैं ताकि मेरा ओवरऑल टारगेट जो है वो 70% बन जाए. सो आई क्लिक ऑन दिस, it will automatically take the address. And when you click on OK, it will show you that the result is 84. If you are want to insert this result, click on yes, and this is how you can find out that your percentage is 70. It means in IT you have to get, or you have to score 84 marks. I hope goal seek is clear to you, right? So target cell, formula cell in which you have written the formula. Target cell is the value, what is the target, and variable cell which is unknown, right? Then solver. Solver is again important. Solver option is again in tools menu, and it is the more elaborate form of goal seek. This is important. More elaborate form of goal seek. And then the difference between solver is it deals with multiple unknown variables. सपोज करो मुझे एक से ज़्यादा मार्क्स, एक से ज़्यादा सब्जेक्ट के मार्क्स नहीं पता है, तो मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ, सॉल्वर यूज़ कर सकती हूँ. जैसे यहाँ पे सपोज मुझे इन दोनों के मार्क्स नहीं पता, दोनों के मार्क्स 0 हैं, वन अननोन वेरिएबल. अगर आपका एक से ज़्यादा अननोन वेरिएबल है तब आपको सॉल्वर यूज़ करना है, राइट? इसका भी वीडियो आप देख सकते हो डिटेल में, चैनल पे है मेरे, ठीक है. नाउ तो जो मैं आपको अंडर यहाँ से हाईलाइट करके बता रही हूँ, प्लीज़ उनको ढंग से आप लर्न करना, क्योंकि ये एमसीक्यू में आते हैं. फिर ये दिस इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट दैट इट इज़ specifically designed to minimize and maximize the result according to set of rules that you define. So wherever you find these keywords, again you have to write solver. Then you also have set of rules like greater than, less than, or equal to. For example, in goal seek, whatever the value it is giving you, you have to accept that. You cannot have the target की, you cannot move this restriction कि मुझे इसके बीच में वैल्यूज चाहिए, या जो वैल्यू है वो मेरी 90 से कम होनी चाहिए या 80 से ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. इस तरीके का रूल आप गोल सीक में नहीं लगा सकते, बट सॉल्वर में यू कैन हैव दिस रूल. So greater than, less than, or equal to, you can have this particular set of rules for your value, which is it is finding out. For example, you can set a set of constant that one of the variable cell should not be bigger than another variable, right? So this you can do using solver. You can find out the detailed video on my channel. This I'm not going to explain you over here. I have done this question also using goal seek and solver. I'll just show you. See, this one. This question was there in CBSE, and I've explained this how to solve this question in my video using goal seek. You can have a look on that. The next session is about linking the data in spreadsheet. So first of all, why we have to link different worksheets. We we link different worksheets to summarize the data from several sources, right? You can create different formulas from different sources and do calculations. Multiple sheets can be kept at one place. The information can be extracted out after from those sheets. That's how you link the different sheets and different cells. Now multiple worksheets, uh, by default, again important, by default the name of the sheet is sheet 1 without any space. Sheet 1, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. By default there are 3 sheets and the name are sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If you want to insert a new sheet, you can go to the insert menu and choose the sheet option, or you can right click on this. You have insert sheet option over here. So when you click on this, the sheet will be inserted after sheet 3. The name is going to be sheet 4. And then when you insert the sheet, this dialog box appear. It will help ask you where you want to insert your sheet. Before the current sheet, for example, if you are on second sheet and you will say before current sheet, so it will be inserted before sheet 2. That is, it is going to be the second sheet after sheet 1, sheet 2, and then the sheet on which you were the sheet tab in which you were clicking, that is going to be your third sheet. Then you can also have how you, if you want to insert 10 sheets at the same time, so you can specify the number of sheets that you want to insert, right? And then you can also insert an existing sheet, the data from existing sheet. So this is from file option and link option. Again, if you are changing the, if you are linking the data, if you are taking the data from another sheet and if you are making changes in the original file and you want to reflect the changes in this file also, then you have to click on this link option checkbox. Again, the details you can find out in the video, right? See, the steps are not that important. uh, then renaming, how to rename the worksheet, you just I'll just show you. If you want to rename the sheet, just right click on that sheet tab or just double click on that, right click, and then you have rename sheet option. You can write the name of the sheet over here and click on OK, or you just do this, double click on this sheet tab, again this rename sheet option will appear. Okay, so this is how you can rename a sheet. Then if you want to create a referencing means this, again I want you to please explore it through the video. You can reference the sheet using the keyboard and the mouse. For example, I'll just show you one. See if let's say sheet 1 has some values, sheet 2 has got some values, and in the sheet 3 I want to add them. So I'll write the formula. Every formula must start with an equal to sign. You have seen this, right? So equal to sign, and then I want to add the value. So what I can do, I can write the address of the sheet, this particular address, and this particular address. Or what I can do, after it writing equal to, I can go to sheet 1 and click on this, and you can see that it has automatically got the address of that cell. And then you can, so with the help of mouse you can refer another sheet, or with the help of keyboard. So with the help of keyboard means you have to type it manually. So I want to take sheet A1, and this is what is the sum. Okay, so this is important, students, that whenever you are referring the sheet, the name of the sheet and in single colons and dot the address of the cell. This is how you write the address. Okay. Then working with hyperlinks. Hyperlinks, relative and absolute hyperlink, most of the time the difference is being asked. Okay. Then hyperlinks help you to jump from one location to another location in a spreadsheet, or to a different file, or to in a or in the same file you will jump to the same file, or to maybe you will find out different file, it will get open, the link will give you another file. Okay. So absolute difference is absolute hyperlink will not will stop working if the target is moved, but relative will not stop working. And what else, how can you insert the hyperlink again? This is insert hyperlink menu, and it is on the standard toolbar also. Then this dialog box, you can insert the hyperlink of the internet, a cell, a web address you can write in the target one. Mail and news document, new document. I have explained this whole dialog box in my video. Please go through it, in which I have explained this, what is the use of this particular option. Then we have so many options which are not being shown over here. Please learn this one. Internet hyperlink to web address starting with HTTP. Mail and news, it will open an email message which is pre-addressed to a particular recipient. Means you can write the email address in of the person to whom you want to mail that particular sheet. Then you can create a hyperlink to uh, open an existing worksheet or a document. You can create a hyperlink to create a new worksheet, right? Then I have also explained what is text, what is name in my video, so you can go through it. Linking to external data, if you want to link external data that is from a different website, if you want to suppose from CBSE site you want to get the data on a daily basis, so you can link through insert menu and link to source external data. Please go, if you want to see how we can do it practically, you can go to this particular one, link to source external data. I'll show you the video that will help you to get the detailed practical aspect of this. Linking, yeah, this is the one, linking data and spreadsheet. This video is there. Let me see if any comment is there in case you people have any doubt. Okay. Please go through these question answer also. Okay. Then sharing the worksheet. This is important. Why do you share the worksheet? Sometimes it is necessary to have multiple people working on the same file at the same time. So to speed up the data entry and to simply make things easier for collaboration purposes, we share the worksheet. So this answer you can write in case you are asked, why do we share the worksheet? Now, the calc software allows you to share the workbook and place the that's it. Okay. Now if you share the worksheet, it is in tools menu and share document is the option, and when you share the worksheet, this dialog box will appear, which will tell you that some of the formatting attributes like font, color and number will be disabled. So these are different options which are disabled. You can see over here. Most of them are from edit menu, insert menu, and format and data. Okay, so you can go through them. Now, this is also important. When you save the work shared spreadsheet, what will happen? See, if there is no change, there is no problem. But if there is any change, if the worksheet was modified and saved by another user since you opened it, one of the following event will occur. If the change do not conflict, suppose the user one, there are three sheets and three sheets having the data. You are working with sheet 3 and the other user is working in sheet 2. And you both are making the changes at the same time, doesn't matter because you are working in sheet 3 and the other one is working in sheet 2. So if you will save them, both of you are saving, it is not conflicting, so you can easily save them. So if the problem arises when both of you are doing the same changes in the same cell. If the change is conflict, then resolve conflict dialogues will appear and you must decide because you are the owner, so you have to decide which version to keep, yours or the other person's. When all conflicts are resolved, the worksheet is saved. While you are resolving the conflict, nobody else can work in that particular worksheet. If you are deciding what is to be done with that conflict, nobody else can, is allowed to work in that particular cell. If another user is trying to save the shared worksheet to resolve the conflict, you see a message that the shared spreadsheet is locked due to merge in process. So this is important. Okay. Then record changes. Why we need this record changes? Calc has the feature to track what data has been changed, when the change was made, and who had made that change, and which cell the change has been occurred. If you share the worksheet, how would you come to know that the other person has made the changes? So you have to enable this record changes option. Okay. So if you want to enable this option, what you have to do, you have to go to edit menu, changes and record option. You have to select. Now this is again important. A color border with a dot in the upper hand corner will appear around the cell where the changes were made by others. Other reviewers can quickly now know that which cell has been edited. A deleted column or row cell is also marked with a heavy red color border. So this whole is important. Okay, you can see that a red color dot is there. So it means the changes are there. Now if you want to see the changes, suppose after being the changes, if you want to see the changes, what you have to do, you have to go to edit menu and changes and show option. Means whatever the changes are there, you have, the worksheet has to show it. Now how can you see the changes? You can see the changes according to a particular user or author. You can see the changes in a particular range of cells. For example, sheet 1 में क्या change हुआ, so you select sheet 1. Okay, you can write sheet 1 in range, and then you can see what are the different changes which are accepted or what are the different changes you have rejected in that sheet. So again, this is important. Can give you tremendous control. So this dialog box will appear. Then using different settings, you can control which changes appear on the screen. You can see the changes made on a certain date or by a particular author or to a specific range of cells. For example, I have told you sheet 1 में जितना change हुआ, so I'll write sheet 1. You can find out the according to comments also. Then it will show you only the changes that you have accepted. It will show you the changes that you rejected. This is how you can find out, see the data in your spreadsheet which you have shared with others. Then comments, very very important. Calc automatically add the comment to recorded changes if your edit record changes option is enabled. So automatically comments are edited, right? Now if you want to make changes in the comment, you have to go to edit menu, changes and comment option. Okay. Accept and reject changes. Now when you receive a worksheet with changes from other users, the beauty of record changes becomes very evident because as an original author, you have the chance to decide how to proceed with it. You have the authority to accept the changes done by others, to reject the changes done by others. So if you want to do it, you have to go to again edit, changes, accept and reject option. So it will show you different all the changes done by other users. And then for example, this is first of all selected. If I want to accept it, I have to click on accept. If I want to reject this, I have to click on reject. Now what it will show you, it will show you the action which is done, the position in which, means action means like change content. The user has changed the content in this particular cell, and it is also showing you who has made the change, on which date and time it is being changed. Then also it is showing you let me show you if I can show this one. I don't know whether it is there or not. Well, I don't think it is there. So you can again go to my playlist and can find out. I have done a very detailed video on this. The comment column by default remains contains an explanation. Now whatever the changes are being made, the comment will tell you like it has changed, the cell C4 changed from this particular value to this particular value, for example from 10 to 20 or 10 to 5. So the comment section will tell you what is the change in detail. If more than one person has reviewed the sheet, each one reviewer has modified the cell. So the changes are hierarchically arranged with the plus sign. Okay. Then we have merge worksheet. Merge worksheet when multiple viewers return edited worksheet at the same time. Then if you want to review all the changes at once, you can merge the worksheet. So all the changes will be merged. And then if you want to merge them, the edit option, edit changes and merge document. So all the you know changes will be merged, and you will be given the accept and reject changes dialog box through which you can accept and reject the changes. Again, accept all will help you to accept all the changes if you are satisfactory with the changes done by others, and if you want to reject them all, you can click on reject all option button. Okay. Then comparing the document. Why do we need the compare the document? See, whenever you're sharing the worksheet with reviewers and you forgot to record the changes, अब आपको सपोज हमने रिकॉर्ड चेंजेस ऑप्शन एनेबल ही नहीं किया, अब वो चेंजेस करेंगे तो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा, क्योंकि रेड कलर का बॉर्डर तो आएगा ही नहीं. तो क्या करोगे आप, अपने ओरिजिनल वर्कशीट के साथ उनका चेंज डॉक्यूमेंट कंपेयर करने के लिए बोलोगे कैल्क को. तो क्या होगा, सपोज आपने एक सेल में वैल्यू डाली थी 100 और दूसरे ने चेंज करके 200 कर दी, तो दोनों को कंपेयर करके कैल्क को पता चल जाएगा कि पहले इसमें 100 थी, इसमें 200 है, तो आपको वो आपको शो करेगा कि दिस चेंज हैज़ बीन मेड बाय द अदर यूजर. ओके. So this is not a problem with Calc because Calc easily can find the changes by comparing the worksheet. So if you want to compare the document, you have to go to edit menu and compare document. Then you will open the worksheet dialog box and you will select the original worksheet. आप अपनी खुद की worksheet select करोगे. उसके बाद जो पहले आप क्या करोगे, जो दूसरे यूज़र ने जो डॉक्यूमेंट खोला है उसको आप ऊपर करोगे, फिर एडिट मेन्यू में जाके कंपेयर डॉक्यूमेंट में अपना डॉक्यूमेंट ओरिजिनल वाला ओपन करोगे. तो इससे कंपेयर करके आपको वो सारे चेंजेस शो करेगा. अगेन इसका डिटेल वीडियो आप देख सकते हो. लास्ट हमारा है मैक्रोस. मैक्रोस क्या होता है, इट इज़ अ सेव सीक्वेंस ऑफ कमांड और की स्टोर डेटा आर स्टोर्ड फॉर लेटर यूज, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फिर इट विल हेल्प यू टू it is very flexible, it is simple, and it is used to repeat a task the same way or over and over again. This is important. Now tools menu has the option of macro tools, macro, record macro. So when you click on this option, this small box will appear which will help you to record whatever the commands you are doing, the keystrokes. Okay. एक काम जैसे आपको रोज़ रोज़ करना है, बार बार करना है, सो आप रिकॉर्ड कर लीजिए मैक्रो एंड यू कैन रन इट एनी नंबर ऑफ टाइम. डेली बेसिस पे आप उसको रन करो, आपको दोबारा बार बार वो काम करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ओके. वंस यू रिकॉर्ड द चेंज योर ऑल द कमांड्स, इफ यू वांट टू स्टॉप यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन स्टॉप रिकॉर्डिंग ऑप्शन. नाउ मैक्रोज इज़ अ फंक्शन. यहाँ पर आप क्या करोगे, देखो ये जो मैक्रोज का फंक्शन होता है ना, ये बेसिकली इसमें आप क्या पास करते हो, इसमें आप एड्रेस पास करते हो और वैल्यूज ही पास करते हो. इसका वीडियो प्लीज़ आप ज़रूर देखना। ये आपको तभी समझ में आएगा। इस वक्त मैं पूरा इतना डिटेल में भी नहीं बता सकती हूँ क्योंकि इट्स आई एम फीलिंग वेरी टायर्ड नाउ एंड स्लीपी। पासिंग आर्ग्यूमेंट्स टू मैक्रोस, तो इसमें आप पास कर सकते हो वैल्यूज़ भी और सेल एड्रेस भी। ठीक है, ये आपका क्वेश्चन मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आता है। Argument that can be passed in the this one is you can pass the cell value of the cell or cell address. Then sorting using macros, this is also I have covered in my last video of macros. So this chapter is over. In the next video we will do some important question answers, though I wanted to cover over here itself, but then you people will also get bored. So I'm ending it over here. In case you have doubt, you can ask me. Thank you so much and good night, and revise with me. You'll get full marks. Thank you.